Number 9. 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS Aerocoupe. Before we reveal these forgotten 1980s muscle machines, make sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments which underrated classic car we should cover next. The 1980s was a strange time for American performance cars. Big block monsters were gone, horsepower numbers were falling, and manufacturers had to find new ways to create excitement. But hidden among ordinary-looking cars were some incredible machines, and the 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS Aerocoupe was one of the most unique examples. At first glance, the Aerocoupe looked like a stylish personal luxury coupe, but its unusual design had a serious purpose. Chevrolet created this special version to improve its NASCAR racing efforts. The biggest change was the dramatic sloped rear glass, which gave the car a smoother shape and helped it cut through the air more efficiently at high speeds. Only a limited number were produced, making the Aerocoupe much rarer than the regular Monte Carlo SS. Its aerodynamic body, sporty stance, and racing-inspired design gave it a personality that few cars of the era could match. Power came from Chevrolet's 5.0-liter high-output V8, delivering the classic rear-wheel drive feel that performance fans still loved. While it wasn't the most powerful machine of its time, it offered something different: a connection between showroom cars and NASCAR technology. For many years, the Monte Carlo SS Aerocoupe remained overlooked because it arrived during a changing era of performance. But today, collectors are beginning to appreciate its unusual design, limited production, and important role in Chevrolet's racing history. This forgotten coupe wasn't just a stylish 1980s cruiser. It was a piece of NASCAR-inspired engineering that deserved far more attention. Number 8. 1980 Pontiac Turbo Trans Am. Long before turbocharged performance became common, Pontiac was already experimenting with forced induction to keep the muscle car spirit alive. That experiment created the 1980 Pontiac Turbo Trans Am, a car that arrived during one of the most difficult periods in American performance history. The late 1970s and early 1980s were challenging years for performance enthusiasts. Emissions rules, fuel economy concerns, and changing customer demands forced manufacturers to rethink how they built fast cars. While many companies were moving away from performance, Pontiac decided to take a different path by adding turbo technology to its famous Trans Am. The result was a unique machine powered by a 4.9-liter turbocharged V8. Instead of chasing huge displacement, Pontiac focused on using technology to improve performance. The turbo system helped the engine produce stronger acceleration while giving the Trans Am a personality unlike many other cars on the road. Visually, there was no mistaking this car. The low stance, aggressive front design, hood scoop, and iconic Firebird graphics gave it the attitude of a true performance machine. It carried the legendary Trans Am image into a new decade when many muscle cars were losing their identity. However, the Turbo Trans Am was not perfect. Early turbo technology required careful tuning, and performance expectations had changed dramatically compared to the powerful muscle cars of the 1960s. Because of that, some enthusiasts overlooked it, but that is exactly what makes this car fascinating today. The 1980 Pontiac Turbo Trans Am represents a period of innovation when engineers had to find new solutions instead of simply increasing engine size. It may not have achieved the fame of earlier Trans Ams, but it played an important role in keeping Pontiac's performance spirit alive during a difficult era. For collectors, it remains a rare reminder that muscle cars were evolving, not disappearing. Number 7. 1983 Dodge Shelby Charger. The name Charger usually brings images of huge V8 engines, classic muscle, and tire-smoking power. But in the early 1980s, Dodge had to completely rethink what a performance car could be. The result was the 1983 Dodge Shelby Charger, a small but surprisingly exciting machine that many enthusiasts still overlook. At a time when large American muscle cars were becoming harder to build, Dodge turned to lightweight design and smart engineering. Instead of creating another heavy coupe, the company worked with legendary performance expert Carlo Shelby to transform the front-wheel drive Charger into something much more special. The Shelby Charger focused on improving the driving experience rather than chasing huge horsepower numbers. A specially tuned suspension, sharper handling, sportier steering, and performance-focused upgrades gave the car a personality far beyond a typical economy coupe. Its styling also helped separate it from regular Chargers. Bold graphics, unique wheels, aerodynamic details, and a more aggressive appearance made it clear that this was not an ordinary commuter car. It had the attitude of a performance machine designed for a new generation of drivers. The engine was a high-output 2.2-liter four-cylinder, and while it could not match the power figures of classic V8 muscle cars, its lightweight body allowed it to deliver an enjoyable and responsive driving experience. It proved that performance was not only about engine size. The Shelby Charger arrived during a major transition in American automotive history. It represented a future where turbocharging, handling, and efficiency would become just as important as raw power. Today, the 1983 Dodge Shelby Charger remains one of the most forgotten performance cars of its era. It may not have the legendary status of older Chargers, but it showed that Dodge was willing to experiment and redefine what a muscle car could be. Number 6, 1984 Ford Mustang SVO. During the 1980s, many people believed a true Mustang needed a V8 engine and a loud exhaust note. Then Ford introduced something completely different. The 1984 Ford Mustang SVO challenged the traditional idea of American performance by proving that technology and handling could be just as important as engine size. Created by Ford's Special Vehicle Operations team, the Mustang SVO was built for drivers who wanted a more advanced and precise performance car. Instead of using the familiar 5.0-liter V8, Ford chose a turbocharged 2.3-liter four-cylinder engine. For many Mustang fans, this was a surprising decision, but it showed Ford was looking toward the future. The turbocharged engine delivered strong performance, especially when boost arrived at higher speeds. More importantly, the SVO was engineered as a complete package. Ford upgraded the suspension, improved the braking system, added better steering response, and focused on creating a car that felt confident through corners. The design also made it stand apart from other Mustangs. A unique front fascia, functional hood scoop, special wheels, and aerodynamic improvements gave the SVO a more modern appearance. It looked like a performance car built for the next generation, rather than a simple update of an older formula. However, the SVO faced one major challenge: expectations. Many buyers still wanted the traditional V8 Mustang experience, and some struggled to accept a four-cylinder performance car wearing the Mustang badge. Over time, opinions changed. Enthusiasts began recognizing the SVO as one of Ford's most innovative Mustangs. It showed that performance was not only about horsepower numbers, but also about balance, engineering, and driver connection. The 1984 Ford Mustang SVO may not have been the loudest Mustang of the decade, but it was one of the smartest. Today, it stands as a forgotten chapter in Mustang history and a symbol of Ford's willingness to take risks. Number 5. 1986 Mercury Capri 5.8 Roll. Some cars become legends because everyone knows their name. Others become special because they quietly disappear while carrying impressive performance beneath the surface. The 1986 Mercury Capri 5.0L belongs to that second group. A forgotten machine that shared the heart of one of America's most famous performance platforms. Built alongside the popular Fox body Mustang, the Capri 5.0L offered many of the same ingredients that made 1980s Ford performance cars exciting. But unlike the Mustang, the Capri had its own personality and a design that made it stand apart from the crowd. The biggest attraction was the famous 5.0-liter V8 sitting under the hood. Combined with a lightweight body and rear-wheel drive, the Capri delivered the kind of traditional muscle car feeling that enthusiasts were looking for during the 1980s. It was simple, responsive, and full of potential. What really made the Capri unique was its styling. The front end had a different appearance from the Mustang, while the aerodynamic body lines and distinctive rear hatch gave it a look that many people still remember. It had a sporty attitude, without trying too hard to copy other performance cars. Another reason enthusiasts appreciated the Capri was its modification potential. The Fox body platform became famous for being easy to upgrade, and many owners transformed these cars into serious street performers. Unfortunately, the Mercury brand never received the same excitement and recognition as Ford's Mustang. Because of that, many Capri models were ignored, forgotten, or lost over time. Today, surviving examples of the 1986 Mercury Capri 5.0L are becoming increasingly interesting to collectors. It represents an era when affordable performance was still possible and proves that sometimes the most overlooked cars can become the most rewarding discoveries. The Capri 5.0L was never the loudest name in the muscle car world, but its combination of V8 power, unique styling, and hidden potential makes it one of the most underrated performance cars of the 1980s. Number 4. 1985 Buick Regal T-Type. Some performance cars try to look dangerous. Others don't need to. The 1985 Buick Regal T-Type was the kind of car that could sit quietly in traffic while hiding a surprising amount of performance underneath its elegant appearance. During the 1980s, Buick was proving that speed did not always require a large V8 engine. The company focused on turbocharging technology, and the Regal T-Type became one of the best examples of this new approach. It combined luxury, comfort, and serious performance in a way that few American cars had attempted before. The secret behind the T-Type was Buick's turbocharged 3.8-liter V6 engine. Instead of relying on traditional muscle car formulas, Buick used forced induction to create strong acceleration and impressive torque. This gave the Regal a unique personality, smooth and comfortable during normal driving, but surprisingly aggressive when pushed harder. One of the most interesting things about the T-Type was its sleeper appearance. It didn't have the wild styling of many performance cars. Its clean body design and subtle details allowed it to blend in, making its performance capability a surprise to anyone who underestimated it. Inside, the Regal maintained Buick's reputation for comfort, offering a refined driving environment while still delivering the excitement enthusiasts wanted. It was a car that could handle daily duties while also providing genuine performance. Many people remember the famous Grand National, but the Regal T-Type helped build the reputation of Buick's turbocharged era. It proved that a smaller engine with advanced technology could challenge cars with much larger power plants. Today, the 1985 Buick Regal T-Type is appreciated by collectors who understand its importance. It represents a turning point in American performance, where innovation replaced old formulas and creativity brought muscle back to the streets. Quiet, comfortable, and unexpectedly quick, the Regal T-Type was one of the most fascinating hidden gems of the 1980s. Number 3. 1989 Pontiac Turbo Trans Am. By the end of the 1980s, Pontiac had created something that seemed almost impossible. A performance car that combined turbocharged technology, bold styling, and incredible speed. The 1989 Pontiac Turbo Trans Am was not just another special edition. It was a machine built to prove that American performance was entering a new era. Created to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Trans Am, this limited production model took Pontiac's turbocharged formula to another level. Instead of using the traditional V8 setup many enthusiasts expected, Pontiac continued with a turbocharged 3.8-liter V6 engine developed with help from Buick's turbo technology. The result was a car with impressive acceleration and a surprising amount of power. Its lightweight body and turbocharged engine combination allowed it to compete with some of the fastest American performance cars of the period. Many people underestimated it because of its smaller engine, but the Turbo Trans Am quickly earned respect. The exterior made sure nobody confused it with a regular Firebird. Unique front-end styling, special wheels, aggressive graphics, and a functional hood scoop gave it a serious performance presence. Every detail reflected its limited edition status. Only a small number were produced, which made the car rare from the beginning. However, because it arrived near the end of the 1980s performance revival, it never received the same attention as some other legendary muscle cars. What makes the 1989 Pontiac Turbo Trans Am fascinating is how it challenged old ideas. It proved that speed was no longer only about engine size. Turbocharging, smart engineering, and lightweight design were becoming the future of performance. Today, this rare Trans Am is finally getting the recognition it deserves. For collectors, it represents one of Pontiac's most ambitious experiments and one of the fastest forgotten American performance cars of its decade. Number 2. 1987 Buick GNX. Some cars become legends because they dominate the streets. Others become legends because they arrive with technology so advanced that people can't ignore them. The 1987 Buick GNX belongs to the second category, a car that transformed the image of what an American performance machine could be. Created as the ultimate version of Buick's turbocharged Regal platform, The GNX was built in limited numbers and developed with the help of McLaren Performance Technologies. The goal was simple: create a powerful grand finale for Buick's turbo era. At the heart of the GNX was a turbocharged 3.8-liter V6 engine. On paper, some traditional muscle car fans questioned how a V6 could compete with legendary V8 machines. But once the GNX hit the road, those doubts disappeared. Its combination of turbo power, strong torque, and rear-wheel drive created breathtaking acceleration. The appearance was just as unforgettable. Wide fender flares, special wheels, aggressive badging, and a dark, stealth-like design gave the GNX a unique presence. It looked different from almost anything else on the road, and its appearance matched the performance hidden beneath the surface. The GNX also represented the end of an important chapter for Buick. It showed that advanced technology could outperform old muscle car formulas. Instead of relying on massive displacement, Buick used engineering innovation to create something genuinely special. Because production was extremely limited, the GNX quickly became one of the most desirable American performance cars of the 1980s. Over the years, its reputation only grew as enthusiasts realized how ahead of its time it truly was. The 1987 Buick GNX wasn't just a fast version of the Regal. It was proof that the future of muscle cars could be built around technology, precision, and smart engineering. Decades later, it remains one of the most iconic and unforgettable cars from the 1980s performance era. Number 1. 1988 Chevrolet Camaro IROC-Z. At the top of our list is a car that captured the attitude of the 1980s like few others. The 1988 Chevrolet Camaro IROC-Z. While many performance cars from this era have faded into history, the IROC-Z remains a symbol of style, speed, and the return of American muscle. The name itself came from the International Race of Champions, a racing series that inspired Chevrolet to create a more aggressive version of the third-generation Camaro. This wasn't just a cosmetic package. The IROC-Z was designed to deliver a sharper driving experience with improved handling and stronger performance. Under the hood, buyers could choose Chevrolet's legendary 5.0-liter V8, including the tuned port injection version that gave the Camaro impressive power for the time. Combined with rear-wheel drive, a lightweight body, and performance suspension upgrades, the IROC-Z offered the kind of excitement enthusiasts wanted during the late 1980s. Its appearance became one of its biggest strengths. The low-stance, aerodynamic body kit, special wheels, and bold graphics created an instantly recognizable look. It perfectly matched the style of the decade: aggressive, futuristic, and impossible to ignore. The IROC-Z also became a cultural icon. It represented an era of big hair, arcade racing games, and a renewed interest in affordable performance cars. For many enthusiasts, seeing one on the street was a reminder that American muscle was making a comeback. Although newer performance cars would eventually become faster and more advanced, the IROC-Z remained special because of the emotions it created. It was a car that people dreamed about, modified, and remembered. The 1988 Chevrolet Camaro IROC-Z earns the number 1 spot because it represents everything that made 1980s muscle cars exciting: bold design, accessible performance, and an unforgettable personality.